Hey guys, it's Morgan Zegers, and if you think Dr. Fauci couldn't get worse, just listen to this one. Americans on both sides of the aisle are finally coming together. One, because Joe Biden is failing us and ruining our country, and two, because we all just found out that Dr. Anthony Fauci supported scientific tests that tortured puppies using American taxpayer dollars. In greater detail, thanks to the work of a government watchdog group called White Coat Waste Project, reports are now exposing the fact that Fauci's National Institutes of Health division, called the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, approved and funded testing that tortured puppies. In one example, the scientists force-fed experimental drugs into 44 beagle puppies that were 6 to 8 months old. In another example, experimenters drugged beagle puppies and then locked their heads in cages filled with hungry and infected sand flies, and then they ate the faces of the puppies off. Now, this sounds like something straight out of a supervillain movie or something from Hollywood, but instead it was a real-life thing that was funded by your hard-earned money that we, for some reason, give so much of to the federal government to just be wasted and abused by tyrannical bureaucrats like Dr. Fauci. This revelation is causing massive anger across America from both sides of the aisle. The senior vice president of PETA said everyone who leads an NIH agency should resign, and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis came out to say the experiments on the puppies are cruel. He said what they are doing to those puppies is flat out disgusting, it's despicable, I cannot believe American taxpayer dollars would go to treat those dogs the way they are being treated. On top of that, a bipartisan group of lawmakers came together to write a letter calling the tax-funded research cruel and unnecessary. All of this comes at the same time as new documents were just released showing Dr. Fauci did indeed lie to Congress and the American people by claiming that American taxpayer dollars did not fund gain-of-research studies in Wuhan, China, that could have potentially contributed to the creation of COVID-19. Governor DeSantis said, we've got to shut it down. You can't have mad scientists running around playing God like this. Fauci needs to be held accountable. But my favorite part of what he said is what we're all thinking. DeSantis said these people, these bureaucrats, they don't get to just run wild and do whatever the hell they want with our taxpayer dollars. Amen. Especially when it's things like funding the creation of a pandemic-level virus out of a communist regime in China or, torturing puppies in a cage.